Relax with a wave of smooth jazz on GJRB Online.
Selection here called Blues of Tall. Hey everyone, I'm Gary J. Russ and welcome to Smooth Afternoon on GJRB. This is a program where we play the best of smooth jazz along with news, information, sports, weather on the fives at 1/4 and at 55 past the hour. So relax with us. We'll talk together, bring you the best of smooth jazz. In the background right now, you're listening to Ascension. We've had a couple of his songs on before. This is follow-up to his first song we ever played. This one's called Midnight Oasis on Smooth Afternoon. And by the way, we'll have a brand new selection from Ascension next hour. Stay with me on Smooth Afternoon. Midnight Oasis. That's Ascension on Smooth Afternoon on GJRB. How you doing, everyone? I'm Gary J. Rustin. Welcome to our program of Smooth Jazz on a Friday after Thanksgiving, Black Friday. A lot of people out and about going shopping and stuff because, Black Friday is that launch of the Christmas season shopping, the Christmas shopping season. So if you're listening on a portable device, running around, going shopping, and hope you enjoyed some of the smooth jazz here on GJRB, here on Spreaker. I'm Gary J. Rustin with you on our Smooth Afternoon. Got some brand new music coming up next hour. And always in the hour, I always play. In the second hour, we always go into a hour of emerging artists, and we'll do that next hour here on GJRB, so hope you'll stay with me. And a whole lot more program schedule change announcement coming up here in just a couple of minutes. But first, it's time for Weather on the Fives. That's where we give you the weather information across the nation. And a series of storm systems now are affecting the West Coast. Some heavy rain, heavy downpours, mountain snow. Rainfall is expected to be the greatest around the Northern California area into southwestern Oregon. There's like 4 to 6 inches of rain. Very, very fully, this may fall early next week. So you're going to have early next week about 4 to 8 inches of rain. And then next week, heavier rain. So you guys aren't done with the rain yet, okay? Snow will also be developing across northern New Mexico, northern New England and Maine, where some of that snow could be locally heavy. So you might be looking at some heavy snow, okay? Beware that. It could be locally heavy. The strong front is going to sweep across west over Sunday with some snow developing across the high country from the Great Basin into the Rockies. There'll be influx of Pacific moisture, dropping some snow levels and producing some light snow. And there'll be some accumulations in the central and northern Nevada. There'll be heavier snowfalls across the Mogollon Rim of Arizona and Wasta in the Colorado Rockies, especially across San Juan's, and more than a foot of snow there is also forecast. And we'll keep you up to date on that weather forecast every hour at 15, 25, 35 or 55 minutes past the hour here on Smooth Afternoon for Weather on the Fives. Weather when you need it every 15 minutes or 20 minutes or so here on GJRB. National weather for you on Smooth Afternoon here on GJRB. One quick program note before we get back into more of that great smooth jazz coming up. I got a program schedule announcement. I had planned on a Best of Jazz broadcast, and it was supposed to air tomorrow night. As a matter of fact, originally scheduled for tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time. That will be moved, and we're going to move that over to Sunday evening, 8 o'clock Central. Okay, that's a new time slot now. I was originally going to do it on Saturday night, but I was invited to a really neat Christian band worship set, so I'm going to be talking to some people about possibly recording that for a special concert outside our GJRB studio. So maybe on the air sometime within the next couple of weeks or so as a GJRB podcast presentation. So you want to watch the GJRB Spreaker public site for the upload of that. It's going to be fabulous. Great Christian rock music coming up. And speaking of Christian rock music, we'll have our Positive Rock Show back during our new season. I'll be talking about that, including concert news and stuff like that, and an announcement of Chris Tomlin. For people listening on our Spreaker and here in the Quad Cities and Clinton area, Chris Tomlin with a concert in April. I believe it's going to be April 11th at the iWireless Center. I'll give you all the details as the time gets closer, and on a coming broadcast of the Positive Rock Show here on GJRB, so just be aware of that. Smooth jazz coming up as we continue on Smooth Afternoon. Stay with me. We'll be right back.
You hear great jazz on GJRB with the best of jazz, up-and-coming jazz, smooth jazz, and smooth afternoon. If you can't get enough of jazz and you live in the Quad Cities area, tune in to KALA, St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa, at 88.5 on the FM dial. Along with some of that great smooth jazz, you'll hear a lot of great jazz programming, and programming in other great music formats, like blues, urban, including rap, also classic R&B and Motown with David Baker on Rewind, Friday nights at 6 p.m. Central. In addition, you get programming in Spanish and some great gospel programming too. For more information on that great programming you'll hear, check out their schedule at www.sau.edu/KALA. Even if you don't live in the Quad Cities area, you can enjoy KALA anywhere in the world with their internet stream. Connect with KALA. Listen and enjoy. It was the year World War II ended, and the troops came home, and the music was fabulous, with big hits from Perry Como, Judy Garland, and the Andrews Sisters. The year was 1945. Listen to the year in music on the next Swing Time. I'm Gary Rustin, and I'll be featuring the biggest hits from that year, along with trivial information about the prices of items such as groceries, the news events, the culture of 1945 on the next Swing Time.